Apple isn't innovating anymore. It's engineering how to make you spend more, and the so-called iPhone Ultra might be the clearest proof yet. What looks like an exciting new product wave is actually a calculated move to stretch pricing to uncomfortable levels. And according to Mark Gurman, this Ultra expansion isn't limited to just one device. Apple is reportedly planning an entire ecosystem of Ultra products: iPhone Ultra, MacBook Ultra, AirPods Ultra, all designed to sit above already expensive devices. This isn't progress, it's an escalation. At the core of this strategy is what can only be described as a pricing trap. Apple keeps adding more steps between its base and premium products, not because users need them, but because it makes overspending feel reasonable. The Apple Watch lineup is the perfect example. You start with the $249 SE, which already covers most needs. Then you're nudged toward the Series 11 for a slightly better display. Now bring that same strategy to the iPhone Ultra. Instead of solving real problems, Apple is reportedly turning its foldable iPhone into a luxury experiment with a rumored $2,400 price tag. That's not innovation. That's pushing limits just to see how far customers will go. Yes, it might include a wider display and some form of multitasking, possibly inspired by iPadOS. But let's be honest, none of that justifies doubling the price of an already premium smartphone. This isn't about giving users more value. It's about testing how much they're willing to tolerate. And the real trick isn't even selling the Ultra. Apple knows it won't sell in massive numbers. The real goal is to make everything below it look reasonable. That shift in perception is where Apple wins. Not through innovation, but through manipulation. This pattern is spreading everywhere. The MacBook Ultra is rumored to cross $3,000, with features like OLED and new chips like M6 Pro and Max. But again, these upgrades aren't necessities. They're excuses to justify higher pricing tiers. The same goes for AirPods Ultra, as mentioned by Ming-Chi Kuo, which may include cameras and a new H3 chip. Do users need cameras in earbuds? Probably not. But it creates another tier, another excuse to charge more. Even Apple's chip strategy follows this pattern. The upcoming M5 Ultra sounds powerful, but for most users, even an M5 Pro or Max is already more than enough. Still, many will pay double just to have the Ultra label. Apple understands psychology, and it's exploiting it perfectly. What makes this worse is how far Apple has drifted from its original philosophy. During the Steve Jobs era, the product lineup was simple and clear. Now it's intentionally confusing, filled with overlapping tiers and upgrade paths designed to push you higher. Even something as simple as adding storage can nudge you into the price range of the next model, restarting the cycle. The iPhone Ultra, expected around late 2026 or early 2027 at roughly $2,400, isn't just another phone. It's a symbol of where Apple is heading: more tiers, higher prices, and less justification. The question is no longer what Apple is building, but how much more it thinks you're willing to pay. And if this trend continues, the answer might be far too much.